shrinking ray and have none of that get any media attention. But if you expect me to believe that any high school girl, mind you, will look at this deformed demon, think he's a female student, and actually verbally acknowledge that she's cute, you are on meth! I mean, my God, do you have any idea how the teenage female mind works? They will pick apart anything that is not stylized perfection. This is the species that's turning this into a cultural phenomenon. They will criticize thighs. Thighs, for God's sake! And you're seriously telling me they would call this beauty show genocide cute? You are fired from breathing. Please, pack up your desk and kindly leave live! But I digress!
Doug, I'm not gonna stand here and be lied to. I'm not blind, you know. I know who you're really spending your time with. That Hermione girl you've been hanging around with all day.
I already made a Hogwarts joke, so I'll just let this one go.
Come on, Patty, she's not even a girl.
I know you think I must be dumb because I believed all that monster stuff before, but I hope you don't think I'm that gullible, Doug.
Well, you think that? Really, Doug, you're trying to date this girl? So later that night, Bluff captures the creature and they take him away. Trying to think of something to do, Doug comes across the story that Guy is writing for the school paper.
On the screen, next week's Weekly BB.
Monster destroyed. Bill Bluff a hero.
We're too late. Herman's dead.
Wait, you just said it was next week. Obviously he wrote it ahead of time before it happened.
They killed Herman. This stinks.
Yeah, but it's next week's paper.
The horrible monster was blasted into smithereens, thus saving the dance organized by cool upperclassman Guy Graham.
It's next week's paper!
Night of fun turns into night of terror.
Didn't you see Tomorrow Never Dies? It's a James Bond scheme! Wake the fuck up!
Wait, the dance isn't until tonight. Of course. Guy wanted to make sure this was in next week's paper.
You mean when I said it was next week's paper, it was actually next week's paper? Oh, Guy must have known I'd be stupid enough to do whatever it is my brain just did there. So, the night of the dance comes, and nobody seems to question why security has been up to Nazi-level extremes.
We're so glad to see so many of you lovely people here tonight. We would especially like to welcome all the representatives of Illinois' law enforcement community who have chosen to join us here in the Palace Hotel Ballroom at this time. We certainly hope you all enjoy the show.
They manage to find the monster and dress up the fembot to go in posing as him. Fire! Whoa, pretty harsh on the robot there, aren't you guys?
Roger. Somebody take this. Take him.
No! I can't believe how needlessly cruel they're being to this thing. So they return the monster to the water, and Bluff has to explain himself.
Mayor Dink.
Bill, I think you should discuss your pollution problems with me.
Oh, yes, of course. Certainly.
And just like most elected officials, they come into the problem too late, do absolutely nothing to solve it, and yet somehow they take all the credit when it finally works out. You elected them, folks!
Patty? Are you okay, Patty? Herman!
But the monster comes back one more time to say goodbye after the people have left.
I forgot. I brought you something. Remember this? Herman Melville's works?
Yes, he writes about a monster in the water who people try to hunt down and kill. But don't worry, though. You'll enjoy the ending. So he goes back into the water, and we get to see our favorite character one more time before the film ends. No, not that puke stain.
There you are! Oh, you forgot your jacket!
Oh my God, I feel so sorry for this thing!
Roger!
How is it in a cast of characters this big and literally this colorful, the only one I feel any amount of emotion for is the lifeless robot? It's actually kind of hard to watch.
Roger!
Go give him his coat, robot. You have America on your side!
Patty and I danced on the dock under the moon for quite some time. I wouldn't have minded if it had gone on forever.
just assume that's a fart we're ending on and call the film quits. So that was Doug's first movie. Aren't you so glad they brought that to the big screen? I mean, what was even the purpose? Nothing about it screamed cinema, so why did they even make it? As you probably guess, it suffers from the same problem that the show suffers from. It's bland and boring! I hate this movie, I hate this show, I hate everything having to do with it! And thank God this is the last thing I ever have to review having to deal with it! Because I swear, if I hear that song one more time, I don't know what's gonna happen! I'm the Nostalgia Critic, I remember it!
Fucking people.
It's con time! From November 11th to November 13th, I'm gonna be returning to ShadowCon in Tampa, Florida. Also in November, from the 18th to the 20th, I'm gonna be at Collision Con, which is in Pheasant Run, St. Charles, right in my home state of Illinois. Go there, and I will break the fog.
Find you